You ready, Jamie?
Mm-hmm.
Saturday morning cartoons with Jake and Jamie. Enjoy the show.
I almost lost my whistle, Jamie. Uh,
Oh yeah.
guess it happens more and more the older you get, right? You lose your whistle. So, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Saturday morning cartoons. And first things first, like every time, is we're going to introduce the best wingman in the world, Jamie Page.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. First things first. Big shout out to Auntie Valerie. You might be able to see we've got a little bit more artwork right behind me, just there. So
Oh,
big shout out to Auntie Valerie for making that for me. Jake's also got one probably right behind him as well. But yeah, thanks to Auntie Valerie and Wayne Big Feeties for dropping it off to us at Maker Central. You can find me over on the YouTubes at JP Woodwork, and you can find me on the Instagrams at JP_Woodwork. I've been doing a little bit of resin casting myself today, practicing on my own without the professional assistance of Japan.
yeah,
So maybe we had to unmold that at the end of the show.
yeah,
So you
one
better get a
class.
look. You get a look just as at the same time as me.
Yeah, you had one class. Now you know everything.
I know everything
Now you know
about
everything.
everything.
Everything about everything. I think we have
Yeah.
that one on here too, with us doing it, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think
So,
so.
what shirt you got on, Jamie? Look at this bad
Ah,
one.
forget about the shirts, Jake. Forget about
Oh,
the shirts.
Martin, Breeze,
Oh,
Martin, stop it, stop it, Martin, or
forget
don't,
mine.
or don't. Hey, we, we
Oh
love you,
dear.
Martin.
Good
Martin, you're
lord.
killing us, man. You're humbling
Oh
us.
dear, oh dear. Big
Um,
time.
yeah.
Big time.
So he did. He
Forget about the shirts anyway, Jake. Because you know
yeah,
why?
cause,
It
why?
is, in the words of Dan C. Bearded, giveaway time.
Nice, nice, nice. So first of all, thank you, Martin. Thank you, everybody that super chats every time. That's what keeps going, man. Um, that's a big part of the puzzle that we have around here. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna give away two since Martin won last week, and we're making him a bowl this week. We're gonna give away two because we know what fair is, right? We try to be fair all the time. So here's the what are we doing? So we're not doing left or right. This one is awesome. It's the one that had the floaters in it. So when you turn it, it's gonna be like this, right? It'll be or however you want to do it, or I do it, or whatever. This one is hollowed out already. We put a cup in there. It's cool too, and it's awesome. Cool and awesome in the same sentence, right? And then we have a set of hands. I'm not going to show the other hand because it's naughty, right? So they did come out awesome though. Matter of fact, I'll show you the bottom of it. Let me. It's like awesome. It looks like a oil slick waterfall right here. Like all these colors, and the camera's probably not doing it justice, but that thing is cool. So if you win, it's gonna be floater. You want the floater? You want the hollow one, or you want the hands? No left or right, none of that, because as we keep getting guests on here, well, they know what it is backwards and backwards. So let's get back here. Let's do this, Jimmy. You ready?
I
You write down all those super chats, huh? Everybody
am.
is super
Just,
chatting.
just real quick before you do that, Jake. Martin, can you please pick a color? And Bonnie, can you please be more specific than velvet,
Pacific
please?
Velvet is a color, dude. I have that color.
Is it?
Yeah,
Are
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
sorry?
I bought it because of her.
Oh, right. My
Yeah.
bad. Sorry, Bonnie. My bad.
So here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it. First winner, Lord Skitch. Lord Skitch. Right. Um, and we'll give him like maybe a minute or something. If he's not in here, we're gonna go to the next one, and they get the first pick. And then he'll get if he's not in, he's not. I don't think he's been in here every week, but he's been here the last couple weeks, I think. So we'll give him about 10 seconds. If he's not in here, we're gonna go again because we don't play around. Lord Skitch, there he is. There's Lord Skitch, he or she or whoever it is. Wherever are they watching? You want the hollow, the floater, the hollow, or the hands?
Right, let's keep an eye out. Let's
Keep an eye out. Keep an
See what they
eye
say.
out.
The floater, the hollow, or the hands.
The
The
floating one.
floating one, please. I believe.
I believe no. That believing stuff is over with. You get the floating one, Lord. Lord Skitch, we put this over here. Get a hold of me on Instagram or Facebook Messenger. I prefer Instagram or Northside Custom Crafts at gmail.com. Get a hold of me. I need your address, and it'll go out when, Jamie? When's it going out?
Tuesdays.
Tuesdays when it'll go out. Now next winter, let's pick them. I'm glad that person was in here. They've been here the last couple weeks. They deserve it. So here we go. Ready? Jenny, Jen. She gets the win. She gets the win. Jenny, let me know what you want. Okay.
What is it? The floater or the hands that's left?
Floater or the hands? Floater or the hands, Jenny, Jen. Let me get rid of this.
Floater or the hands, Jenny, Jen.
Let's do this. Jenny gets the win, and
I'm surprised Connie didn't win.
Connie, hey, she wasn't gonna. If her name come up, she wasn't gonna win. We just have to agree that she wasn't gonna win.
She says, "Floater, please."
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Jenny, the ones that she wins, she actually bought. She won on an auction, so it's about time Jenny won. Okay. So what are we doing here? What are we doing, Jamie?
What are we doing? So today, Jake, we are making a bowl for Martin.
Yeah.
And we are doing 2 super chat blanks.
2 super chat blanks, and they're going to be cool too. They're in the oven right now. The thing we're making for Martin, before I start mixing stuff, is all right. He picked blue last week, so I picked 2 blues. Right? Let me do this. Not this. This. This wood stabilized maple burl. It's warm right now because I had it in the oven, and there has some cool little, like a little bit of. This is all backwards. Little voids right here. There's bark inclusions in here, so that's going to be cool features of it or whatever. So we're going to do the same thing like the last one we made was on Patreon. We used this bucket, and then this is cut, so this will center it in there, so it fits in there like this, and that'll all become clear here in a minute. And I picked Okinawa blue and Nocon blue. It'll be 2 colors, and if you're wondering what that's going to look like, we did 4 oranges on Patreon, and
that looks
same kind of thing. And this top's going to float, so I don't have to hold it down. It's going to float.
That looks real nice. That looks
so it should be cool. And I'm going to turn. My plan is to turn that this week. So if I don't get it done, I'm not sorry. I just didn't get it done. You know what I mean? So stuff comes up. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can't get everything done. So this wood is ready.
There's
stuff is ready.
There's a bit of confusion in the chat, Jake. Sorry.
What's that?
They're saying, didn't Lord Skitch pick the floater? So Jen
He
just says
picked the
she'll have
floater.
whatever. Yeah, Jen just says she'll have whatever Lord Skitch didn't pick.
Oh, she gets this one. I understood what was going on. There was no confusion. He picked that one. She gets the other bowl. Yeah. I guess I didn't pay much attention because if she didn't say hands, she got the other one. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, safety in your shop, people. secretary glasses, gloves, well ventilated area. Safety, safety all the time. Please be safe in your shops. What's up?
No, sorry, I was just waiting for you to finish so I could answer Jen. Jen says, how many super chat colours are left? Jen, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more colours to go. 9 more colours to go.
9 more colors to go. Here we go.
And if you super chat after them colours have been picked, you are still entered into the giveaway. You just are unable to pick a colour.
Right. All good.
And Rolando Fuentes is in.
What's up, buddy? Hope you're well. You're having fun. I am. Rolando. Every time we gotta say Rolando.
Rolando.
Here we go.
You got to say with a real deep voice. Rolando.
Rolando.
Got to kind of say. Hang on, we can actually do one better than that. Let's we can actually do this properly. Do this properly, right?
Please.
Rolando.
Rolando Fuente. You shut it off too quick, dude. You pulled out prematurely. Stop doing that. There you go.
Right. Okay, so we've got a couple more colours here now. Okay.
So, what do we do? We did Jackie and I put together a router table from Rockler, not sponsored, hashtag not sponsored. I wish though, cause woo. Super, super nice router table. And I'm gonna go ahead and get the question of the day out there, Jamie, if you don't mind, because this
Yeah, go
kind of
for it,
goes
mate.
along
Go
with
for
it.
it.
So we did the router table, got it out there, put the video out. Everybody seemed to like it, and then people that want to buy that router table and put it together, they're going to have a pretty good instructional video to do so. But when I do these videos, we all have like I think they call them comfort words, what I call filler words or something like that. Like when I did this video for these shelves, I kept saying super, super nice. These are super cool, super clear, super, super, super. All right. On that video, I put I kept saying it's obvious how this goes. It's obvious. It's very obvious. So I said obvious probably 15 times in that video. So the question of the day is, what filler words do you find or nervous words like we say like or okay then. What words do we say that you guys notice, or what words do you know that you use a lot that you try to keep from using? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For
So
example.
yeah, for example.
Mr. Lord Skitch, could you please pick a colour, buddy? You super chatted without picking one, so we just want to make sure
Yeah.
you get one in. And Martin, I don't believe I saw you pick a colour, sir. So could you please do that as well? If you could, sir.
Um
Um.
was it on Patreon I did an impression of you, or was we?
Martin says mine starts with an F and is highly inappropriate.
So I don't know if we were on a hangout or on a show. And I said, do an impression of Jamie, and I said, my name's Jamie. I'm on the YouTubes. Hey, it's
Canny.
part of it. I went to a teaching class one time for my last job, and it was.
I've got you. I've got you, Lord Skitch. Sorry, Jake.
Yeah, it was. Part of the class was the last video that one of the first videos Jackie was on. She did this the whole time. So it's just nervous tics that you do when you're public speaking or just trying to talk to somebody, but you don't really know what you're going to say next, so you kind of waste time with filler words is what they call them.
Okay, cheers, Joey.
When I'm editing, just so people know, I don't script. I don't script anything. I just kind of say what I think I'm going to say, and a lot of times, comes out, and I probably, if you see a little in the video, I probably said and I just cut it out.
That was actually one of the reasons why I stopped talking in my videos, because I found myself doing that a lot.
Well,
I may
better
start
work on it,
doing what you did and just cutting it out.
or just
To be
you
honest with
work on
you.
it. You try to work on it too. Just be mindful of it, and then you
Yeah.
find yourself doing it. If you find yourself doing it, just pause. Just pause while you're recording it, and then just do it again.
Another thing was I had a video editor I didn't really like editing with. Now I've got a video editor I enjoy actually editing with it. I don't mind it. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That video, I can't read the comments, but I know they're talking about Jackie. I won't try to make fun of her, but I will. I was editing one of the videos we did, and she's sitting like you can just see like her legs in the video, and she's going. I was like, so I showed her. I'm like, stand still. So this last time, she's like, I was standing still.
I'll tell you what we haven't done. We haven't run through who's that in the chat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly scroll up a little bit, and we're going to run through some of the people. I'm not going to go up too far because I don't want to miss a load of people out in the chat. So
Go
we're going to
ahead.
go to.
Go
We
ahead, buddy.
have Jen C. Stevens. We have Jenny Jen. We have Rolando Fuentes. We have Benjamin. We have Markel. We have Amy DeAngelis. We have Joey from Steelblade Woodworks. We have Barney. We have Mr. Mint, Mr. Wayne Wood Turner. We have Leah Gwynn. We have Michael McEwen. We have Jen C. Stevens. We have Miss Anna B.
What's
We
up,
have
Anna?
Amy DeAngelis, Lord Skitch. We have Copper Wood Turner and Chris Schwinn.
Hello.
She Sheds Woodworking. Let's keep going. Mr. AGK, which is Andrew. Mark L. Barney, Mr. Martin Breeze through rain, sleet, and snow.
Hello.
Gamer Dad. Who else we got out there? Karen Man, aka One Man's Handicrafts. Mr. Matt Wackley, which means all the security guards are out there, so be careful.
Correct and present,
Correct
right?
and present. Yeah. Wood turning art by Habiba Sad is out there.
What's up, Habib?
Jackie Thompson's out there.
Jackie.
Jackie. Mr. Markel, Jency Stevens again. Let's keep going. Kez Andor Phil's out there. Spirit and Bear.
Hello, y'all.
Paul Colburn's out there. Is that another super chat? Let me just double check. Yes, it is.
We know that Ricky Viverette is out there, but he got a new phone and he's having trouble getting in.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
everybody say hi to Ricky Viverette. And new phone drama, man. The struggle is real. We know about it. Jackie and I got a lot of work done this week.
Pamela, would you like to pick a colour, please? You super chatted and you forgot to pick one.
These sticks are not big enough for that. I got some new, bigger sticks.
Oh, I need to scroll up so I can write your name down properly.
What are you doing?
I don't
know. There we go. That's mo better. Is that how we say it?
More better.
Mo better. We need to get this right. You know what I mean?
Scroll back down so you see if. Okay, let's keep an eye out to see if Pamela picks a colour.
Look at this Okinawa blue, man. Look at that. Settle down, Jay.
Sorry,
What's that?
I think Amy asked a question. I might
I
answer
saw
it.
her. I saw her ask that question twice, and I'm gonna wait till till she stops
Until
asking,
she
and then
asks,
we're gonna
the third time.
yeah. Well, she stops asking, then we're gonna go on with the show that you're running, Jamie. I'm gonna let you run the show.
All right, okay.
Okay.
I'm going to scroll up until I can see.
She wants to know who the shout out of the day is, and
All
then
right. Oh, okay. Well,
yeah,
I'll get to that as soon
yeah,
as
as soon as you want to.
there we go. There we go. As soon as I've seen it, which I've just seen it now, and then we can get to it.
Yeah, you do that when you want, Jamie.
Right. So I'll tell you. So what we're doing now is we can talk about who is the shout out of the day.
Are you ready?
The
Are
shout
you
out
ready,
today
Jamie? Jamie,
is.
sorry, I didn't mean it.
Hang on, hang on.
I didn't mean
Let me
it.
just quickly stop the show for Amy a minute because we need to do what Amy says. Right. Okay. Right. There we go, Amy. Right.
There you go.
Right. Okay. So today's shout out, Amy, is a guy called John Pope. Right. He's actually called Turn by Pope.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's a hell of a dude. Uh, Amy thinks we're being serious. Bless her heart. We're only joking, Amy.
Amy.
So joking aside, the guy's name is John Pope, and he's on the socials under Turn by Pope. He's a hell of a nice guy. Jake gave him a blank that he finished turning, or to finish turning at Maker Central, and he was so appreciative, so kind, so nice. Jake had a lot more up close. I was off doing other stuff, so maybe Jake can kind of elaborate a bit
Jamie
more.
was. So let's talk about that after we're getting this done. That's why we go in the order. You know what I mean? So it's bowl time right now, and we'll bring up John back in a second. He's an awesome dude. So this is gonna fit in here like this, and I have these cups, and I put motor release around the outside of these, and they're gonna fit like this, right? So here we go, and we gotta make sure this is somewhere right temperature. This isn't a difficult pour. We'll just do like 50, 50, 50, 50. And this is warm, 101, and 101. So we are going to do it. We're just going to pour this in there. I'm going to just go about half. And it's not too complicated. This is about to be cool right here, guys.
She Shed Woodworking's on point with her comments. That Okinawa blue is gorgeous.
Yeah, it is. And the other one is
Jen picks it.
Yeah, and the other one is No Comb Blue. It's also a crowd favorite.
Or brown is what Matt says.
Matt, they're all brown to Matt, but he thinks
they're all brown to Matt.
They're all brown to Matt, but he's like, he can tell. He's like, if I could see that color, it's probably beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, last little set here.
That's gonna look awesome.
Man, it is so cool. I'm probably gonna, what do I say, agitate it or mess with it.
Yeah, agitate it.
Yeah, that piece of wood's floating. But I got something for that. All right. So we're done with that. We are going to this. If people watched Instagram the other day, Jackie was scroll sawing out one of these things that we make. See all that? I'm going to push it down to make sure I get. Remember that void I was talking about?
Yeah.
I want to make sure this isn't caught in there. I want it to float, not. Uh-oh. Let's do this again. This is going to be messy. Let me not try so hard. Here we go. There we go. Now, that's horrible, but it's going to be cool. So I'm going to get this in the pressure pot. Look.
Matt says colours of the world: blue, green, yellow, and lots of brown.
Lots of brown. Where did that?
Martin says that is pretty.
Here we go. I have an HDPE piece over here. Not as organized as I should be today, probably. And there we go. Let me get this off. That was messier than I thought, but end result's going to be cool. Please don't let me forget.
Pressure.
Yeah. Here we go.
Jen C. Stevens says, missed it if you said it, but was that stabilized wood?
Yes. Yes, Jen. It was stabilized maple burl. And Jamie,
Go on.
Wayne, I saw it a couple times now. I'm not trying to do your job, but Wayne
Yeah, I
wants to know,
saw it, Wayne.
did
Yes,
you
I
see
did
it?
see
Okay.
it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, watermelon.
Watermelon, I love that.
And Charity's in.
What's up, Charity? Hello.
Okay. So while Jake's just doing a little bit of housework, there is
Yeah.
one more colour left for the second super chat blank. If you super chat after that, my voice is just about to crack.
Hey,
Excuse
that's
me.
a 40-year-old
40-year-old.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
There's one more colour left to pick. If you super chat after that, you will still be entered into the giveaway. Unfortunately, not be able to pick a colour. And Charity says, "How are you, Jake?" Holly says, "Hi."
Hello, Holly Pie and Charity. People that don't know, that's Martin's very better other halves.
There we go.
Yeah, they're awesome.
There's a question from Victor. I'm sorry, I'm not going to try and say your last name, Victor. I'll just end up ruining it.
Yeah, don't do that.
But there's a new, I believe it's a new person in the chat as well. But Victor's got a question. Says, just wondering, have any of you put clear epoxy over acrylic? No.
That's a thing for the chat. I've never done it.
I'm guessing it would be like the like the polyester blanks maybe.
Yeah. I mean,
I guess you could do it.
if they're sanded and not, I would imagine they would stick if they're not shiny or whatever. It would work. But I bet there's people in the chat that can answer that better than I can. Hashtag just saying.
Yeah.
There we go.
Ashley's out in the chat.
What's up, Ashley?
And I think she's got to go as well, so she's listening.
Well, we're glad you're listening, Ash.
Jackie has on paintings.
Yeah.
So there you
Yep.
go. And Jenny says it would peel unless it's been sanded, just like Jake said.
Yep. Yep. What are we doing here?
Okay. So first set of colours, Jake.
All right.
We have 24 karat gold from Mr. Michael McEwen.
Michael McEwen, thank you very much, buddy. Mr. Gold.
So from Mr. Markel, we have you've got an option if you haven't got the first choice. And I'm going to try and say this: Sergio Green.
Yeah, we don't have that.
If you don't have that, then he says either that or another bright blue/green.
I have Rungeon Blue. That's what I use for teal or the replacement for Okinawa. Well, that's pretty cool. So, thank you, Mark.
Then we got orange from Andrew at AGK.
Rainbow orange. Is that the one that was on sale this week? I put a thing
I
out.
think so.
It was like the color of the week. It was super cheap, so I got some. So rainbow orange, and when just a side note, when eye candy puts out sales like that, they say, "Hey, this is the color of the week." You still can get 10% off with Jake 10 at checkout. Just so a hashtag just saying again. There's gonna be my word for the day, my filler word. Hashtag just
Oh
saying.
yeah.
Oh yeah, there
Oh
you go.
yeah. Then we have watermelon with sparkles from Leela.
Watermelon. Thank you, Leah. Sparkles. Let's do some
Yeah.
airy white, glimmer white. Let's do that. There you go. There you go.
Then
Thank you,
we
Leah.
have any red from Mr. Joey Sturgeon.
Joey Sturgeon. We're gonna go to candy red. Candy red. Thank you, Joey.
Nice. Then we have mint from Wayne the Woodturner.
Mint is mint. Thank you, Mr. Mint. There we
Okay.
go.
Mint.
Then we have bronze from Anita.
Hey, I happen to have that.
Yeah.
And it just says bronze. Bronze.
There
Thank
you
you,
go.
Anita. Thank you, Anita.
Then we have green from.
Piss.
Shrink.
Any green?
Yeah, it just says green.
There we go. Okinawa green. So we'll have a Okinawa green. There you go, Chris Schwind. Thank you.
Then we have. I was able to pick a colour from Mr. Hoyt, and Jackie made a comment out in the chat. So her comment says all of the brown. So I'm going to say brown.
All of the brown. I have it. I have Bushido brown. Sounds like something bad. Bushido brown. Jackie, you'll get the joke. Bushido brown.
Just put
Al
you right in
Schultz. Al Schultz on Facebook. What's up, buddy? New York
What's
Woodworks
going on, Al Schultz?
on the Instagrams. Thank you, Al.
Yeah, good people.
He's probably doing morning exercise and watching the show. We appreciate it.
Yeah, good people is Mr. Al.
Mhm.
Then all I've got to say is Jen super chatted.
Okay, that's in there, Jen. Okinawa Blue. There you go. Thank you very much.
Then we have white from Larry.
Lori, I got a new white for her. I got a new white this week. Say you white. Lori, say you white. You get what you say. Here you go.
Say
Say
you
you
white.
white. Say you white.
There you go.
Thank you,
And
Lori.
finally, Martin's colour, which was actually for charity, he wanted pink.
Imagine that. Zaba Shaba Shakira pink. There you go. Let me get these divvied up and you dance like a monkey.
Okay, well, first things first, I'm just going to let everybody know that all the colours have now been picked. So if you super chat from now on, you will still be entered into the giveaways, but will unable to be picking a colour.
By golly.
So yes. Jackie says, this is my first time picking a colour. Thank you, Jamie. I'm in cloud 9. This is extremely fitting.
And that's a.
You're welcome, Jackie.
It was a little joke between me and Jackie.
Oh, so she's being nasty to me, is she? Oh, I see.
No, no, no,
There
no,
it
no, no,
is.
no, 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 no. It has nothing to do with you.
All right.
I'm not.
Finally, it's not about me.
Well, finally. How about that? Finally, not about you. That's good stuff. Woo. I like the white colors. Lori's been picking whites, and it makes a huge difference in here.
We have Adam at I Love Woodturning is in.
Hello there.
I believe that's Adam's. I want to say that's Adam's first time to the Saturday morning
I
cartoon
think
show.
so. That brings up the point, right?
That brings up a very good point. It's a great segue in actual fact. If this is your first time to Saturday morning cartoons, please feel free to let everybody know out in the chat we have some people like Matt and Joey, who's give you great big bear hugs to welcome you into the chat.
Yep.
Great people out there. We've got a great bunch of friends out there, a great little community, and a great welcoming bunch of folks. So let everyone know your first time there. If you're just sitting in the background, don't be scared to say hello. And like I said, a great bunch of welcoming people. We found out at Make Essential that a lot of people just sit back and just
Yeah, they do.
watch and not really interact with everybody, but you'll be surprised how welcoming everybody is.
Yeah.
TF Turning's out there, which is Tim.
What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy?
Chris says, "Can I say it's my first time?" You can say it. No one will believe you, Chris.
Yeah, no one's gonna believe you won 7 times. I don't know how it's gonna be your first time.
Hoyt says he's got to go. We'll catch up later. Take it
All
easy,
right,
Hoyt.
Hoyt. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Jen says, "Chris, you can say it, but
You can say whatever. You well no. Keep it classy.
keep it classy."
Keep it
Keep it
classy. Yeah, there's a lot of everybody.
Jen
Even
says,
though, just like we busted Amy in the chops earlier, but there's no harm, no foul. There's
yeah,
everybody's pretty good sports in here. There's no children in here, and if there are, the people with blue wrenches will make sure they're not here to bother you. We keep everybody safe here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Lord Skitch says, "I'll just stay in the background watching and learning." LOL.
And winning.
And winning.
And
There you go.
winning.
You're a winner.
Winner, by golly.
There you go.
Yep. Rainbow orange.
Mr. Jim Spalding is in. Says,
What's up,
"Good
Jim?
morning, folks. What's going on, brother?"
What's up? How we doing? How you doing?
Game with Dad says the maker community is so friendly. They are indeed. They are indeed.
Yeah. Hey, here's on our regular videos we get trolled enough. There will be none here. We just right, Jamie.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? How come you're doing that? You're so wrong.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna have it on here, so everybody's safe here. No matter where you come from, what you look like, you'll be safe here. Yep.
We're like a dysfunctional family, and Wayne the Woodturner is the grandfather.
Watermelon was supposed to get some
Mint.
shiny stuff,
Speaking
right?
of Wayne the Woodturner, Wayne the Woodturner is actually doing his Saturday night Mint live tonight at 8 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. Central. Did you just spill a bit there, Jake?
No, what I do is
Gets caught on the lid.
no, if I'm just using these for glitter, I just use one stick and I'll just keep it classy. I'll blow it off, and that way I'm not using a stick for everything, and it's not messing up everything. It's a little, top tip. You know what I'm saying? Top tip. Blow it off. Makes everything better. There we go. There we go. And last but not least, Michael McEwen. 75 karat nuggets golds. Why'd you get quiet, Jamie? You got another catastrophe over there? What are you doing?
No,
making me
I was
nervous.
just sorting something out.
Oh, okay. I see you. Good job.
You see it?
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Good job. Okay, so here we are. Let me show you what we're gonna do first. This is one of those.
Apparently, I beat Joey.
Okay, so here's a piece of wood. It's been in the oven just like that other stuff. What I do is 150 degrees for about 45 minutes, or like the longer the show goes on, the oven's going. So the next piece will end up being in there a couple hours, but whatever. So you just take it out a little bit. You're trying to get this to the same temperature as you're pouring. And if you're off a little bit, it's fine, but you just don't want this to be cold because it has surface moisture in it. It's stabilized, but you can still get surface moisture in it. So this is just going to sit in here like this, right?
Uh,
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to squish it down there after I pour everything. Okay.
sorry. First thing first. Thanks, Jenny. Secondly, is a question from Victor. Says,
Okay.
nice holder, Jake. Did you make or buy?
That's from Steelblade Woodworks. Steelblade Woodworks. He's the guy right there with one of the blue wrenches. And there we go. So Joey, get a hold of Joey on Steelblade Woodworks on Instagram or whatever if you're interested in one of those. But I'll give you a close up of it here in a second. Um, so there's our mold. This is what we're doing. It's going to shove in there. So when I shove that in there, all the resin's going to come around here and it's going to swirl itself, and I really don't have to do much after that. Okay. So I'll show Joey's thing before I start. So here it is. 12 cups. Steelblade Woodworks. He has his name right there. Matter of fact, I just hold it like
There you
that.
go.
Right? It'd be nice to drop this right now, huh? Full of and it has the hashtag shut up Ashley on there because she's a crowd favorite and she can take a joke. And there you go. So I'll just put that down and we'll start mixing this and then dance like a monkey again, Jamie.
Okay. What I
Mhm.
will do is every other month we have a virtual craft festival, and Joey has been on twice so far.
Mhm.
He's done some laser work one time where he made a clock, and he done some leather work. The craft festival just gone, and so far he seems to be a fan favorite. He's very presents himself very well.
Mhm.
So if you into leather work or laser work, go and check out Joey's channel. Not only that, but he's got a series at the moment where he's done putting together a CNC. So go and
Yeah.
check that out as well if you're into CNC work or shop workshop storage builds where he's just made a paint can rack. So check out Joe's
Mhm.
channel.
He also helps us out sometimes on the show. He
Yeah,
gets in here and kind of gets abused with us. So
yeah,
he's a good guy. He makes all kinds of stuff. Yeah, he loves Home Depot as well. So
yeah.
there's that.
Mark L said Victory made a really cool CA glue caddy this past week.
He did. I
CJ
think
says
there's
the playlist is on his channel.
yeah, there's a couple of those little holder things that there's people in the chat that are waiting for theirs, huh? Because they're like,
Yeah,
I want it, I want it.
yeah, yeah. He's
So
like a jack of all trades, is our
we'll
Joey.
turn down volume, the temperature a little bit in here.
The volume,
The
what did
volume
you
of
say?
the heat.
The volume of the heat.
The volume of the heat is wearing me out right now. So I was next week. My guest on Patreon is going to be Mark L. He's in there. He supports and we like him.
Yeah,
Uh, but I gave him a tip yesterday. So 2 minutes. I'm in 2 minutes already, and I'm pretty sure that this is already mixed well. This Alumilite Clear Slow. We have 12 minutes. So if we let this stay in here too long, then the temperature is going to be up, and we're not going to have time to get all this mica powder mixed in. So I pretty much told him the only reason I have this counter going right here is so I don't go past 2 minutes and 30 seconds, which it's on there right now. So I'll give it a little bit of a little mix, make sure, and then I'm going to divvy it up into smaller cups just to slow down our chemical reaction. And that way you have time to get your that's the trick to doing a lot of colors with this stuff is don't leave it in the big container too long or you're not going to have time to mix it. Okay, okay.
okay. Habib's had to take off. He says have a good weekend.
All right, Habib.
And speaking of Patreon, I'm gonna quickly plug mine as well.
Yeah,
This
do
week
it.
I've obviously had my usual people I'll have on is Jake and Joey.
Yeah.
But I'll also have Mr. Mint back on again because I had a bit of a power outage last time.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like the patrons got what they deserve, which was a proper show. But join Wayne the Woodturner or we are returning Ashley, because they
Yeah.
are hashtag best friends or
Best friends.
BFFs.
Best friends.
Best friends.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a
It's gonna.
double
It's,
Ashley and Wayne.
I can't wait. I
So
love Patreon days, weekends. Love it.
Amy's got a question. Says, did the 230 come from trial and error or a tip passed on to you?
It's all. It was all all me. I figure out. I have stuff when you do things like this or whatever, and then so the way you can tell, you're gonna think your mica powder's mixed up well until you get the blank out, and at the bottom of the blank, there's gonna be clumps. You'll have spots in there, and that's clumps of unmixed mica powder, and that's how you know. And we just been doing this a while, and some of the, if you notice, some of the blanks will go up on the website, and some don't. Or the like the pin blanks I make. Some will go up there, some don't. Some we make mistakes on, and some just they don't look. You know, we're just picking colors out of the blue. So the ones that are really cool, I put on the website. But this is all. I do watch a lot of videos. I watch a lot of videos, and I do my homework and stuff. But for the most part, um, what you see me casting on the lives is what I cast,
Hmm.
and you guys are along for the ride here.
Yeah. So Wayne's turned around and said, I'm already nervous. Ashley quickly jumped back into the chat and says, okay, I'm hopping back here. I love Wayne. And says, okay, I'm out again. And Wayne says, thanks, Ashley. And then Joey says, hashtag we don't care, Ashley.
Just saying.
Bonnie says, Jamie, what's that key for that's swinging near your head? This is for, it's a funny story about this key. So this key actually doesn't do anything now because I threw the lock away. Right. But I went to a store and I bought two padlocks, one for my woodshed and one for a shed for my dad, and for his all of his tools and things like that. And it was just a cheap, like a dollar store for argument's sake. We call it Poundland, and Jake finds that very amusing.
They have
But
a place called Pound Stretcher too. It's awesome.
right, so
Mhm.
I bought a couple of padlocks for it, and got home and I was like, "There you go, Dad. There's your locks on your shed. There's your key, and I take one of mine for my shed in case whatever. Like, so we've both got a key to each other's sheds, etc., etc." Well, I soon come to realise that both keys look almost identical. So I'll go to his shed with my key, and it unlocked his lock. And so I put my key onto my set of house keys, and I went back and visited Poundland. And I soon come to realise that my key unlocked every single lock in Poundland. They basically just mass produced the exact same lock. And I'm like, well, that's useless.
Yeah.
So I ended up buying a different lock. So that actually does nothing now, except it holds the ring that Vicky bought me ages ago. Now I don't wear that now because of being on the lathe so much. So it actually does nothing now.
So that was a wonderful story, Jamie.
I know, and I've got to think about saying boring stories. Joey loved
Uh,
it though.
well, it's what makes you you, man. He was like, I've got a good story. I'm like, here we go.
Yeah,
Uh,
I do honest. I don't know why I put a padlock on a on a shed full of just logs. I don't think no one's stealing my wood.
extra extra security driven over there, Jamie.
Yeah, that's the woodworker in me. No one's stealing my wood.
Get away from my wood.
Dottie Hobson's in. Says good
Hello,
morning
Dottie.
all.
Hello, Dottie.
Joey says 5 minutes of my life I will never get back. Jake be like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Victor says I will definitely be purchasing steel blade woodwork products. They are put together well, look great.
They're awesome. And they're made by Joey, and he's awesome. So
Yes.
there you go.
Yeah.
That makes a difference.
Publicly he's awesome. Try being and hang out with him in the evening.
He's more awesome than I think. Yeah.
He's more awesome.
Yeah. Maybe not for you.
No, not for me. Caraman says, being a former paramedic and ER nurse, I have some insane stories. Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah.
I've heard some from an EMT that lived in the States, or lives in the States. Sorry.
We have stories, man. More
Yeah.
stories. Oh, they have stories. I like the sparkles in that watermelon there. Was that Leah?
The watermelon with sparkles. Yes, that was Leah.
Yeah. I can't remember what I did yesterday, but I can remember most of the time who picked what colors. How's that work?
I
All
know,
right.
right? I know. But yeah, that was definitely.
Yes. We like Leah.
Yeah.
A little bit more mixing. It's like almost 90 degrees. Once it gets to 90, you don't have much time.
Caraman says, how exactly did that get there? So exactly, you're talking about superheroes, Karen. That's when you start singing, there's something inside so strong.
Stop it. So I'll tell a little story about. We'll stop doing this for a minute. I have a little bit of a story. So talking about how things happen. Yeah, like I want to get that bolt turned. It was I don't know, a month or two ago. Jackie's in the middle of it was cold too. Her window, the window regulator went out. The window falls down to the bottom of her of her door. So we kind of had to stop. Ordered a thing. I put it up there, and we kind of rigged it so it stay until the part got here. Wrong part got here. So we did that again. Tore it back apart. Oh my God, it's the wrong part. So we went through this whole thing. Got her window fixed. Yesterday she comes over. She goes, "Oh, go check out my car and see if something looks weird." Her passenger, that one was her driver's side window. Her passenger side window is just straight down at the bottom of the door. So, so when I say things come up, it's like, there you go. Sometimes you gotta stop what you're doing, fix stuff, and then have a good rest of the day. And might not be time to turn a bowl. You gotta fix windows.
We
We had
have
a
a
good time.
$10 super chat from Jim Spalding.
Yeah, we had a good time
Thank
fixing
you,
that window though.
gentlemen.
Yeah. And now she knows how to do it. She just take her door apart and fix her window, and I can just drink tea or something.
There you go.
99 degrees. I'm gonna go ahead and start
Yeah.
pouring this because it's getting hotter as we're talking.
Phil S is in.
Hello there. How we doing? There we go. And I'm just gonna put them in there random. No rhyme or reason. Oh, broken stick. Don't buy those again. That's the second time.
Yeah,
That's happened.
don't buy them.
That's the second time that's happened.
Jackie says she thought she hit a kid at drop off.
It just bam, just fell out the bottom of the door. It was ruined. It was pretty broke. There's like broke, and then there's like, whoa, that's broke.
Bonnie says, every time I hear watermelon, I think of the song Watermelon Crawl.
So here we go.
Phil says he's good, and you too. We're good.
Alrighty, good. Yeah.
Mr.
We're here with
Pine and
our
Bruce says, don't forget the thumbs up.
we're here with our friends on Saturday morning, drinking coffee, playing with resin. I don't know what can get better than that.
There is exactly 31 people have the opportunity to hit that thumbs up.
Yeah, it does help. It does help a lot when you hit that free thumbs up button. Here's that watermelon.
That's nice.
Super cool, huh?
Very good, very nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
Mark L says, how can they screw up popsicle sticks?
They did, man. Like I think it was last week I had one break on me, and I'm like, ugh. They're just small and cheap. I buy the cheaper stuff because I use a ton of it. So
There's another $10 super chat from She Shed Woodworking.
hello there. Thank you very much. We appreciate you, and you'll be in for the winter chicken dinner thing next week.
Mm-hmm.
It can be you. Ask.
They said, thanks, gentlemen, for the instruction and creative inspiration.
You're welcome. That's what we do. That's what we're here for. We appreciate you watching.
Mark L says, doesn't look like any watermelon I've ever eaten, but it's a cool colour.
It's all right.
It's alright.
I bet if they were colored that like that, you'd eat it. I would. Tear it up. So those are done.
Ooh,
And
that was nice.
I might give it a little whoop de whoop, right?
There you go.
And now this should stay in here. And when I say should, it means I have no idea. Right. So we're gonna push this down and watch it. And I made it to where that wood actually wedges down at the bottom of that thing, so it should stay there. If it floats, now that just became the bottom, right? Pressure,
Bonnie
pressure,
says they
pressure.
have orange watermelons in Texas.
Woo.
Did not know that. I've never even heard of that, to be honest.
So that one was
beautiful.
cheeky, girl.
Matt says lots of browns.
Sometimes I almost don't catch the jokes. That's great.
Jackie says cantaloupes.
Cantaloupe. Cantaloupes. Nice little cantaloupe.
Cantaloupes.
Somehow I think that's a Adam Sandler joke. Right? Let me wipe this off real quick. Let me get this reloaded. Hopefully, we didn't ask. Obviously, Jen's going to want to turn hers. Does Lord Skitch want to turn theirs? We didn't ask that, did we?
We don't think we asked it, no.
We need.
Don't know if Lord Skitch is still here. I think they had to take off.
Well, they message me. I'll ask them.
I know Jen's still here. Yeah.
Yeah, if they message me, I'll go ahead and ask them. I didn't even ask. How rude.
How rude.
How
Jenny's
rude.
still here.
Yeah, she's gonna turn hers. She's a turning machine. And I can't wait to see what she does with it. It's gonna be cool. So okay, let me get the wood out of the oven. This one's actually cooler than that last one.
Oh no, look, they're still here. They said that they'd turn it.
Awesome.
They said, I'll give it a go. I'm looking at Chuck's now.
Awesome. That's good stuff. Makes me happy. Oh crap.
Yeah, they said it was going to go and buy a Chuck.
Nice.
If you're able to afford it, Lord Skitch, I would recommend the Easy Chuck.
Okay. Let me make sure this oven's off over here so we can save the planet. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's off.
Actress says Easywood Tools has a great one.
Mm-hmm. It's good. So this one, let me show you real quick, and I'll show you a mistake that you might want to stay away from. I held this together. This is gonna fit. This is gonna fit in here, and I put Alumilite quick coat epoxy on there, and I put some galactic ghost green in there, and it looks cool. But I had it in the oven, and it was a very, very thin coat right there. So it's not this side over here that was actually glued to it. There's not a problem on this side, but over here, see, but it'll fit in there, and I'll be able to. Oh my goodness, Charity! Oh my goodness, Charity! We appreciate you. So I'm
God,
losing my mind over here.
gosh darn it.
Lose my mind. Charity. How we
Thank
do?
you,
What do
Charity.
we do? We just say thank you, Charity. You guys are amazing. Martin.
Yeah,
We appreciate it.
absolutely amazing.
By golly. Just wanted to know, could I use UV resin? UV does the same. It's worse than this. What I should have done was put more on there. I was just trying to be. I was trying to be cool. The quick coat stuff, which is this stuff right here, it works great. I just didn't put enough on it. So, but the UV resin, every time I've done it and I put it in the oven, it's broke off. So,
Hmm.
so there you go. Once again, thank you, Martin and Charity. Let's get back to the show somehow. Are you
Yeah.
ready? Ready? So,
R&J Golf Carts, also known as Ricky, says he's working. That must be how he's gotten on.
all right. What's up, Ricky? Glad you're here. Glad you're here.
Jen's giving out a lot of virtual hugs to charity here, Martin. They
Yeah.
deserve it.
Jackie says,
You know what? Let's put out some hearts to Martin and Charity. Whatever
yep,
colour
yep,
you like.
yep. Thank you guys so much. It's amazing.
Big time.
I'm gonna turn down the
Right, let's
volume of
get
the.
on
I'm gonna turn down the volume of the air
of
conditioner.
the heater.
It's hot in here. Oh my
Chris
goodness.
Ashley's there over on the Facebooks.
What's up, Chris? How we doing? Glad you're here. Glad, amazing. This show. If you guys like this show, like a serious note before we get started, everybody here is wonderful, and um, it's going to be a safe place for everybody to hang out on Saturday mornings, and we proved it today, right?
Yeah.
So we're glad you're here. If you want more people in here, Jamie and I can't help that. It's up to you guys. So share the video, tell your friends about it, all that kind of stuff. We do everything we can, but we're going to do some growing. It's up to you guys. So the hitting the thumbs up button, we ask it all the time, and you might not think it's a big deal, but it is a big deal. And leaving a message, leaving a comment after the thing, after the video is over, is a big deal, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I really don't mind if you tell me how nice my beard is.
yeah. Jamie does have an epic beard for that face.
For an Englishman.
For that face. He Ricky just asked if Alumilite's going to have some clear slow. I got off the phone with them yesterday, and they said next week they're going to have some clear slow. Next week might mean the week after. It might mean Tuesday. We don't know. I ordered the bigger stuff, so they like make exceptions or whatever. But like the 16-pound and the stuff they're out of, they should have it next week or the week after. And then you can use Jake 10 at checkout when you go, so we can buy more stuff for us, right? Is that how it works, Jamie?
I think so.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
Can you just quickly look at your private chat a minute?
Yeah, said I have in the description of this video, I put a link to the tools and stuff I use, and it's Amazon links. And below the video, I also have a link just to certain products. But on my website, I spent this week updating the website, and I have a bunch of links. Easywood Tools is on there. The things that are, and once you get there, you can look up Easywood Tool stuff. But I have the chucks. There's the chuck. There's one size that's a 8x1, and then an 8x1/4, right? 8x1 1/4.
Yeah.
And
M33
yeah,
spindle as well.
yeah. So there's different ones. So you need to, if you're gonna get a chuck for your lady, you need to know which one you have. And mine's a smaller one. So there is stuff down there for you guys to look at, and it does help us out. We got to be upfront with that. It does help the show out when you go to the link. Any of the links I put below, there's a reason for it, because it keeps the show going. So thank you guys. Here we go.
Yeah. Linda Kelly says, "Am I the only person doing wood and resin projects at 55 plus? Community wood shop. Older guys were skeptical at first. Not now."
Hey, I'll say, here's how we say it, Jamie. This chat is full of experienced people
Yeah,
in wood turning and in life, right? So that's a good way to
that's
say it.
yeah, very nice way of saying it.
Gen C, no, but I'm gonna be the same. We're gonna be the same. We just grow with the channel. She's worried about us getting too big to talk to people.
No,
We can't
we'll never
not.
get
We
too.
we are we are who we are. So we're gonna be. We want new people coming in here, so you guys can meet new people and they can meet you and all that kind of stuff. So we need some colors, Jamie, before we end up
We'll
hitting
never
this thing
get
at
to.
midnight. You know what I mean?
Just real quick. Charity says you are most welcome, and she loves you.
Yeah, we love you, Charity and Martin.
Right. So first one is Velvet with abalone from Barney Barney.
Abalone, got her done. Thank you, Bonnie Bonnie.
Then we have Deep Blue from Karen Man.
What kind of blue?
Deep Blue.
Deep.
Deep.
Dark ocean blue. That sounds deep, right? Thank you,
Sounds
Karen.
like it.
Deep.
Then we have Pink with Sparkles from Amy.
Pink. We're gonna use Valentine with Snowflake. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Amy.
Then we have Purple from Gen C.
Gen C. Gen C sounds like a Kawachi Fuji. Sounds like she's got that kind of attitude. Kawachi Fuji. Thank you, Jan.
Then we have Emerald Green from Anna.
Emerald Green. Thank you, Anna.
So Lord Skitch said that I could pick a colour, so I'm just going to go straight up glitter. Clear with glitter.
Gotcha.
Because the girls like glitter.
Oh, we want to do something cool. Glimmer white. Glimmer white, Jamie.
There we go.
There you go.
And speaking of white, we've got white from AGK.
AGK? He's messing with us, huh? He's going to get shied. He gets shy. Thank you, Andrew. Great guest on Patreon, by the way. Great guest.
Yeah, he's Andrew's good people.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Yamagata Red from Markel.
There you go, Mark. Thank you, Mark.
Then we have Purple with Sparkles from Kiani.
Prince Purple. Ooh, that's sparkly anyway, and then we'll put some airy white in there. Connie, cheeky girl. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, then we have Watermelon from Wayne Hillman.
There we go. Thank you, Wayne. Got her done.
Then Silver from Pamela MacGyver.
Amaterasu Silver for Pamela. Thank you, Pamela.
And the last one is Abalone from CJ. I'm assuming that's clear with abalone.
Hey, I like it. Picasso.
I like it.
I'll use the abalone later. Okay. Matter of fact, I'll just put it in there right now for him. I'll reset this business. Here we go.
Anita says, I've learned so much from everyone here, and the comment has just disappeared.
I hate that.
Right, let me just get back over it. I had to reactivate my mouse. I have learned so much from everyone here over the past year or so. I have been watching. Thanks for all you do.
You are very welcome. We need to kind of look up whenever we started this thing and do like a. It's probably close, right? There's
I'd
like
say
when
so,
we
yeah.
started. There's like when we started, and then when we announced it as Saturday morning cartoons. Two different things, but we need to look. I think.
Yeah, because we pretty much started just doing lives, didn't we? And then one day we was like, we should turn this into something.
We called it. I think I called it just messing around. It's just like Saturday morning cartoons when I was a kid, And the next thing you know, here we are. So we need to look that up. We'll look that up before next week. We'll definitely look it up.
Yeah. It's got to be close to a year or so now, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you looked it up before, and it was like in August when we
Something
became.
like that, yeah.
Yeah,
Jenny
we'll do.
Jen says an anniversary party.
Yeah, maybe we'll have a big giveaway or something.
That sounds like a plan.
Matter of
I'll make
fact,
sure I get some planks made.
matter of fact, right? I'm turning this. So that's it. I'm turning it this week, and that'll be the giveaway for our year anniversary. That sound good?
Jackie says put it on the whiteboard.
We have a dry erase board, and I put it up, and it says "Buy a dry erase board." Check. Put it on the wall. Check. And there's nothing else on there. Uh, it's the little things in life, man, that make you happy.
Rich Bolduck is in the chat. It says I can only recommend Nova lathes and chucks, but I'm heavily biased.
Oh, well, we all have what we like. You know what I mean? It's
Well,
all
we do.
good. It's all good. You don't want to get Jamie talked about lathes because he's only going to talk about one. I promise you.
Yeah, I'll only talk about the Coronet Herald.
Yep. Yep. And I
I
gotta
love that
agree.
little thing.
I
I
have
love
to
that little thing.
agree. It is awesome.
Hmm
I like free ones. Free harbor
Yeah,
Free.
with free birds nests in inside of it.
Yeah, it has a bird nest in there. There's a bird.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a plane.
I
Yeah,
think we talked a little bit today, Jamie. We did good though. Hey, it's a
Oh,
good.
Rich says they also employ me. LOL.
He said
I can
heavily.
understand why. I can understand why. He says he's a U.S. engineer.
That's
I
why
can
he uses
understand
it.
why.
Yeah, he said heavily biased.
Harry Mullock is in with us. $20 super chat. Says, "Good morning. I've missed you guys the last few weeks. Welcome
Hey,
back, Harry.
welcome back, Harry. We're happy to have you back.
Welcome back,
Good
brother."
stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Also, I was like, cool. He likes those lays. He really likes those lays.
Anna says, "JP, are you really happy with your lathe? I love the lathe,
He
Anna."
does love it. He loves it. I love it.
Yeah, it's
I
for a
like it.
mini lathe to be able to turn 21 inches. It does everything I wanted to do.
It does everything. Doesn't index and it's quiet
Yeah,
and there's a nice speed control
reverse.
on it. Yeah, it's got
Yeah,
everything. I just named like 3 or 4 things mine don't have.
AGK's got the big brother to it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't remember if he's got the biggest one or the medium one. I'm not entirely sure. Andrew, what one have you got? Have you got the Regent?
Andrew's a modest man. Just tell him, Andrew, mine's bigger than yours. That's all you need to know. Woo. There we go.
Rich says I'll be in their booth at the AAW. If anyone wants to stop by, we're debuting the Nebula in the US there.
The Nebula. Nice. Kawachi Fuji. Prince Purple for Connie. Good girl.
If you can get one to Martin for free, I'm sure he will come and see you because he wants to get a lathe.
Yeah. He should get one. It's fun. Jackie likes it. I like it. I really like, I'm glad that both of those winners are going to turn them because I like turning, but I
Yeah.
really like seeing what people do with the blanks we make on here. And it's super cool. I know Jen has a nice Instagram page, so we'll be able to see what she does on there. And then we'll see about Lord Skitch will find out more about that person. Charity, that's going to be a lot of research on that one. It's up to you. We could talk about it. Or there, you
What's
can
the
get
best slave to purchase?
you can get opinions from the chat, right? The opinions from the chat will come in.
You Charity, you could ask 100 different wood turners and get 100 different answers.
Yeah. Yep. So here we go. We're about to stop messing around here.
I will say though, the Coronet Herald is in the States.
It is. It is.
Jenny, thanks, Jenny. Bonnie says, cushion. If I got a chuck for my Excelsior lathe, which I believe is from Rockler, got a chuck from my Excelsior lathe, but bought a bigger lathe later, will the same chuck work on a bigger lathe? Yes, it will do, Bonnie. You may have to buy an adapter for it, but it will work.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jen said the exact same thing as me.
All right, Mark. Mark's leaving. We'll see you later, Mark.
Take it easy, Mark.
See you next week. For sure.
Yes, Bonnie, they're safe to use. Without trying to sound like I'm being weird, they wouldn't make them if they weren't safe to use.
Yeah. Now they'll extend it a little further from the headstock, right?
Yeah.
It might be like you might get a little more vibration if you have something out there. It extends it further, so just like the physics of it. But pin turning and small stuff and things like that, it's going to be fine.
Yeah, it's all good.
Mm-hmm. I think on this one, I'm just gonna set it down in there because that one piece is trying to fall off.
Yeah.
So hope it'll stay.
That's a good point from Jen Stevens. So, she says, Bonnie, tip on adapters. If you do any reverse turning or sanding, choose an adapter with a set screw. That's not just a tip for adapters as
Yeah.
well, though, Jen. That's a tip for with the actual chuck on a normal spindle.
Yep.
If you're doing any reverse sanding, make sure that the chuck is there's a set screw on the chuck, and make sure it's tightened down onto the spindle because that chuck will come off. If you do, and don't ask me how I know that.
Ask me. I did it at Maker Central.
Yeah.
I turned the lathe off. And, I won't blame anybody except for myself, Jamie. That's how it works. I turned that thing off. That thing it starts rolling to a stop. Bam! Just fell off on the lathe. I was like, oh crap! I was like, found the Allen wrench and tightened it up the next time. Here we are.
Vicky's out in the chat.
2 minutes and 30 seconds. So we'll go ahead and make sure that this thing is good.
Jen Stevens says, LOL, I thought all chucks had set screws. However, learned that about the hard way about not having one on the adapter.
Right. That's what we talk about experience in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we feel like we needed a long show today because we only had an hour last week, huh?
I guess so.
It is what it is. I'm not mad. I'll do this till I run out of resin.
There you go. And when you run out, I got a little bit.
Well, actually, I do run out of pressure pots at this point.
Mr. Wood Turner says, got to go, guys. See you later.
Alrighty. See ya.
Take it easy, Wayne.
Yep. See you later.
Literally.
Yeah,
and the awesome Anna B says, I need to go. Have fun, peeps.
Alrighty,
Take it
Anna.
easy, Anna.
Take it easy. Put a little extra in the just abalone since we made Connie's the other last week or whatever, and I had those little windows in there with the abalone floating. It's pretty cool. It's like super nice. I don't know if we'll get that again. It's kind of a mystery.
Rich says, just be careful with set screws. I've seen way too many people ruin spindles as they try taking the chuck off without removing the set screw. Yeah, I can understand what you're talking about there.
Yep.
Charity says, I know 0% about any of this stuff, so don't want to buy Martin a crap one.
There you go.
No, we can help you out with that, Charity. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
We'll hook you up. We know people.
He can come over and play on my crap one for a minute. Come by.
There's nothing wrong with your crap one.
Nah, that's good. I use it. This is just to do it. Like I went over to David Birch's house and turned on his for a few minutes before I even the first thing I ever turned, and I was like, "This is cool."
Connie says, still waiting for mine to be delivered. Unhappy face. And then Jen says,
What?
I finally ordered one. What one did you get?
The bowl or a lathe?
I think she's talking about a lathe.
I don't know if she got the bowl yet. I sent it out. I didn't do it Tuesday. I had somebody order some stuff off the website, so everything went out Monday instead of Tuesday. But we're gonna say it was Tuesday, and so I don't know if she got it yet.
Oh, the bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. There was one time I sent something to Connie and I sent something to Joey. Joey's in Texas. Connie's in the East Coast, and Connie got hers first. So you never know. You never know what's going to. I just hope it's okay because that thing is cool.
Bonnie says it was Tuesday somewhere.
Right.
Connie says it says delivery date unknown.
Well.
And Jen says, "Oh, I was super excited for you."
I hate it. I hate it when there's, especially something like that, because I can't redo that. You know what I mean? I can't.
Yeah.
So like if Martin threw it in the ditch.
That's what Anita said.
Yeah.
Martin, what ditch did you throw it in?
If Martin throws it in the ditch or it gets ruined or whatever, she's just out. And at least she has a video to watch, I guess.
Yeah.
If that makes things better.
We've actually got a video of Martin with your bowl, Connie.
Go ahead. There it is. Shady mailman. Right when you did that, I get an internet symbol on there. Oh man. Hopefully it's not bad. There we go. This should be a cool one. I love the abalone shell. I need to buy some more actually because it's starting to be a fan favorite.
Dad says the shipping on your bowl blanks must be really expensive.
They're not cheap.
Yeah.
We do what we can.
Chris Schwind says, I got my cup and didn't realise there was stuff in it. Almost washed the stickers.
She means a tumbler cup, not a vase I made. By golly.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's know that.
Amy says it was probably Tuesday here in Oz and in Guam for Chris.
Right. Yep. Yeah, there was somebody ordered. It was a big order. I was pretty proud to get it, excited to get it. So
Gaming Dad says I shipped a pen to the US from the UK. It was over £10, which is about $13 or $15.
Scott won last week or whatever, and I'm
Yeah.
not gonna. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
I had to drag Jake out of the corner just to do the show after mailing that to Scott.
Yeah. Hey, if we can do this and ship stuff, and I still have a sandwich to eat, we're good, man. There's
Yeah.
still bread and some cheese in the fridge. It's all good. I don't care.
Mhm. All the time you got bread and potatoes, you got a meal.
Yeah, bologna sandwich, ham sandwich, something like that. It's all good. What else do you want? You know what I mean? This is
All the time I've got a computer, you got food because I can get a delivery to you.
right. That's what I'm talking about. 90 degrees, somewhere around there. A little bit of more mixing to do. Who's this? Our Ricky?
That's Ricky, yeah.
Send me your address.
Annie stickers.
Send me your address on Instagram or Facebook or something. We'll hook a brother up.
Amy says I'd have to send a $300 super chat if I ever won a blank. I'd LOL. I'd hate to think of the postage cost to get it here.
Hey, sometimes when I was a mechanic, you're on commission and stuff, and sometimes it takes you longer to do a job than it should, or sometimes you beat the time or whatever. So the boss used to say, sometimes you eat the bear, and sometimes the bear eats you. It'll all average out in the end.
Bonnie says, Jake, don't forget to make Jackie a sandwich for helping you.
Jackie, go ahead and answer that in the chat. Pretty please there, sweetheart. If she's still watching. It's just stuff to do, man.
Gaming says, I've got some at Maker Central, but never enough. And he says that to Ricky.
Yeah. Hey, there's a lot of stickers that went out there. A lot. Yeah, there is. So.
Jackie says, she's still here.
Yeah. How many sandwiches you eat this week? People thinking I don't feed the kids, man. I feed the kids.
Feed the kids.
Actually, I'm gonna embarrass Jackie again. So we went in the house for a minute. We took a little break, went in the house, and I'm like, "You want a sandwich or whatever? You want something to eat?" She's like, "No, I'm good." And it probably was 20 minutes later. She gives me that guilty little look, and she's like, "I'm hungry now, Dad."
She says all of them.
She's like she was in trouble. She's like, "I'm hungry now." I'm like, "What are you in trouble? Like, are you not allowed to be hungry?"
Apparently Vicky's been told that she's got to cook for me tonight.
Uh-oh.
Yes, I agree.
We are almost ready to pour this stuff, guys.
So if you don't see me tomorrow, you know what's happened.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where's one of those? There it is.
Caraman says, I have a P.O. box because vandals out here in the boonies kept destroying my mailboxes. Problem is that UPS and FedEx won't deliver to a P.O. box, but they give packages in the post office to do.
Hey, they'll deliver to my house, but they'll throw it from the street all the way to the, to the thing. Good view, guys. I got the internet symbol, so I don't know what's going on right now, but seem okay.
Lee Beadle says, I have a UPS store mailbox for my packages.
Nice.
Ricky says, I'll put the stickers on my new lathe.
Nice. We'll get them to you.
Tim says that was about 2 kilograms. Anything over jumped up to about 80 pounds.
I can confirm if it's above 4 weight pounds, not money pounds.
No, money pounds, as in UK pounds.
Yeah, if it's above 4 pounds, they go straight to, you got to do it first class, and they get you. They get you.
Yeah, you keep freezing every now and again, buddy.
That's happening. I can tell.
Yeah.
We just gotta
The
get
old,
through it.
the old intranets.
Nothing I can do
Nah.
except for hope it don't do it. Hope it don't do it some more.
It's the old intranets.
Hmm.
It is what it is.
Yeah. What you gonna do? I keep looking at that
Ghostbusters.
symbol,
Sorry.
waiting for it to go away, and it's not. So we've done this before. We'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll do it again.
Yep.
And the audio's good anyway, so just keep
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah. There we go. You tell jokes and stuff. Okay. It's probably wind blowing or somebody hit a telephone pole or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the sabalone shell, I think what I want to do is like pour it from high. Let me get all this stuff out of here.
Karen says, I had a steel heavy duty mailbox anchored in with concrete and concrete filled steel posts. They still ran over it with a truck. Darn. Jen, it says, Jen C. Stevens says, in Oregon, the state puts in the post and the base for the mailboxes on the roads for people had for free. Had too many tragic accidents from people using steel poles and concrete.
Uh-oh. Here we go. I don't know.
Did they? Do you ever see the movie Stand by Me?
Hmm.
Did they ever actually used to play that game where they used to like use the mailboxes as like baseballs? Like, so they stand in their car and like whack it off with a baseball bat.
Yeah, there's
Was that an actual game? Like
stuff like that.
for young kids?
I didn't do this one very well. It's about to.
Oh, Jen says yes. Amy's going pressure, pressure, pressure.
Well, kind of, man. It's at the very. Once I put that cup in there, to, it's kind of. It might overflow a little bit.
Oh, Chris says yes as well.
I said might overflow. It overflowed. So we'll have something to clean up. It's all good.
Jen says they're still doing some places. They can't run over our mailboxes because our mailboxes are connected to the front door.
Oh, I've had mine hit by cars and stuff, like just accidents. It's right by the road.
Chris says on Halloween they still do it here. Darn kids. Darn.
Darn
Jackie
kitties.
says tell him the bag story. And Huey's in.
The bag.
The bag story.
Be more specific, man.
Jackie, be more specific, man.
Yeah, be more specific.
Pacific. Like the
Yeah.
ocean. Be more Pacific.
Yeah, be more like that. Okay, let me get this cleaned up real quick.
AutoZone when I carry more stuff.
The guy. Well, I don't even remember. We got some for the cabinet build. We had to go get some like brake clean and WD-40 to clean that cast iron top off with. And the guy's like, you need a bag for this? I was like, nah, I brought one. And he was like, I'm not touching that. So okay. She grabbed the stuff and took it out.
Oh dear, oh dear.
It's good stuff.
Martin Charity says, what does Sarah need from the garage? Or garage? Jen C's got a question. Thanks for reminding me, Jen. She says, question. How do you clean overflows from the pot, Jake?
I I sprayed them all with mold release. And then, so if I, this is the biggest one I've ever, this is the biggest spill I've ever had. And I might put it on Instagram or something just to show it. But all I do, I have this chisel. I have a chisel sitting right here. Normally I just go, matter of fact, before the show today, I just went chink, tink, tink, and they pop right off because I've had them, I've put mold release on the bottom of those. So I'm not that, I'm not that, I'm kind of thinking this one's going to be a little tougher than that. But just try not to get into the metal, try to chip it off or whatever. And it usually just pops right off. But I'm not thinking this one's going to be that great because it did a little bit more than normal. But the blank should be cool. So
Yeah.
so there you are. What do we got, Jamie? What are we doing here?
Well, I've got a blank to we can have a look at if we want.
Oh yeah, Jamie. Let's you want to do that, and then when you get there,
Yeah.
I'll highlight you. Jamie
Yeah.
poured some blanks earlier, and now he's gonna demold them. Isn't that cool? That's
Isn't
what I'm
that
talking
cool?
about.
I did a little bit of practicing on my own. Are we in shot still? Yeah.
Yeah, you're in there.
Are we in
You're in
shot?
there.
Right.
Let me make it huge. Rich said I have a round silicone mat I found on Amazon that fits perfectly in the pots. That's pretty smart. I probably should do that.
Yeah. So you're going to see this at exactly the same time as what I am. And there's a broom just falling over.
Well, the thing, it became obvious very quick. Obvious. That piece of wood in that second blank was way thicker than the first one. So it obviously, but I didn't want to not put the cup in there, and then you have to turn a bunch more of it or whatever. You're gonna waste some. So anyway. Jamie, did you lock up? Did you? Or you turned your volume off?
I turned my mic off, mate, so I didn't want the air blowing out and blowing everyone's ear off. Okay, there's all the air come out now. Right, let's have a look.
I'm excited, Jamie. This is like a bonus. This is like bonus footage, man.
You guys are going to see it at the same time as what I am, because I have no idea how it's going to turn out.
Gamer Dad says watching Jake turn on the timer just reminded him that he's been running for 24 hours. It happens.
Right, here we go. Right, we're in shot.
Yeah, you're in there, buddy. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Jackie made that mold, by the way, too.
Nice.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
There you
go. A little bit this way, buddy. A little bit.
That way?
Keep going. Okay, other way. Other way. Come towards me. Other way.
Do you know what? I've got a better idea.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome. That's cool. When you cut that up, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
It is going to be cool. Good job, Jamie. Everybody give Jamie some flex arms in the chat.
Not
flex
bad.
arms for Jamie.
First try on my own?
Yeah.
There you go. I'm going to turn that into a little plate.
There we go.
Just for giggles.
There we go.
Or I might give it away.
Hey, I think those pin blanks would be awesome. You can make a pin blank. You can make a pin. By golly.
Yeah, I could do.
I think they'll be cool. So, what are we forgetting here? What are we doing? Links to stuff below. I've redone some things on the website.
Yeah.
Affiliates are down there. Jake 10, save 10% on everything down there.
Yeah. Amazon links.
Yeah.
Click that. Support the show.
leave us a comment after the show, please.
Just real quick, Rich, you can't post links here, buddy, because you've not got a wrench.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So there we go. If I told you to send me your address, please send me your address. We'll get some stickers, or if you want something, by golly, congrats to the winners. We'll do those 2 that we made this week. Will be somebody's going to win one of them next week, and then the ones that are left over. If you're new here, we do a Make-A-Wish thing once a year, and we auction that stuff off for Make-A-Wish, and then periodically, we haven't done it yet, but there will be times where we just auction something because we need to buy more stuff, or we need to pay for shipping, or something, whatever. So, alrighty.
Yeah,
Steel Blade Woodwork says it best. There is links below to support the show. So, if you could not post stuff, or not, send people away from the show to spend money, that'd be great. Know what I'm saying?
Tell your friends,
Yeah.
tell your family, tell your enemies.
I do this for a living, so pretty please don't send people away from us, okay? All right, we'll see you. Send me your addresses and stuff like that. Go to the links below. Go to the comments below and tell Jamie how epic his beard is, and tell him how great our shirts match today. And hit the free thumbs up button on the way down there. And then you got something else, Jamie?
Yeah, Huey just wanted to quickly know who the shout out was today. That was John Pope, which was Turned by Pope.
Yep, John Pope. Got in there to his Instagram. So there you go. All right, guys. Okay, thanks, Rich. Send me get a hold of me, buddy. And we're gonna get out of here. Jamie, you got the end screen thingy?
Yeah, I've got the end screen thingy.
Golly, hat tip behind the scenes.
Okay. Yeah, behind the scenes.
Awkward.